Lackner McLennan's been around since 1946. We've been in the community. I got into the insurance business, 25 years ago. My father was a broker, and I had the opportunity to work with him. And he retired shortly thereafter, so this was my first and only move into the business 25 years ago. But we've built a large commercial insurance brokerage. 90% of what we do is business insurance industry, contractors and stuff, and that's in big contrast to many of the other brokerages in town, which are mostly home and auto insurance. So we specialize in it, and with over 1,000 businesses in Waterloo region, and tens of thousands across the country, that's where our specialty is, and that's where our growth is. Everybody here is dedicated to getting the job done. We have the boilerplate, treat everybody with respect and that, but from the person at the front door to the last person that's closing up at night, and everybody in between, everybody's here to get the job done and to work together to get the job done, and that's a key part of what we do. We had one of the old Nortel systems, and we were patching it up, putting it together, and it was just dying, a slow, painful death. So that was our trigger to get a new one. And when we looked at all the options, the VoIP system was very attractive to us. The fact that we could, we had over 10 phone lines coming in here at almost $50 a pop. We could, we could get rid of all but one of those, and savings on it, and then the features and the technology that the system offers us, was just heads or tail over the Nortel system. To be honest, it's so good. I have another company. I put the phone system in the other company as well. So it's worked out well, and I like to tell my clients, or I referred it to many people, and I say to them, I said, Ma Bell is 99.99% uptime and accurate. I said, you guys are 98.9% uptime and on the ball. But when we can save, hundreds of dollars a month, and that, that 1% is far outweighed by the features that we have, and the service that we get is just second to none. Voicemail to email, I'll tell you, that's second to none. If, sometimes I can't get to the phone, or sometimes, my staff can't get there. I call up a client and ask them, I need your driver's license number. And, I'm not there when they answer it, but they like, hey Dave, my driver's license number is, ABC123. I just take that information and I can, hand it off to the person that's going to do the entry for me. People want to leave questions on there that I can't answer. The email goes out. In fact, if you looked on my phone, on my desk, I think it stopped counting at 999 unlistened to emails. Because I never listen to the emails on my phone, I always listen to them on my voicemails. I always listen to my voicemails on the computer from the email. And the fact that it can also ricochet through to my BlackBerry, is awesome. Again, I can deal with it and I can move on to the next project. Some of it is, the teleconferencing. In today's world of telecommuting or having people, dial in. Yesterday was, we're dealing with our accountants and tech support in, I think they were calling in from Vancouver. They called me, and I could easily bring in 2 other people across the thing. And my staff do that on a regular basis when we're dealing with, lawyers on house closings and things like that. Parking a call. They don't have to wander around and find somebody and then run back and get the call answered. We've set up a few of the phone trees where we have dedicated phone numbers coming in, and people can work their way through it, just 2 or 3 quick key presses, and they get themselves to the right person, so they don't have to wait online and wait for something to get done. Being in the insurance business is, we really counsel our clients on risk mitigation, and that was one of the main things why we bought the phone system, is that should Lackner McLennan here blow up, our phone system automatically reverts to our cell phones. So we're never down for that. And for us to transfer it over to those soft phones that we talked about is a no-brainer. So somebody who's tied to Ma Bell, their system goes up, they could be 24 hours to 96 hours before they could even get a phone going. We're not like that. We don't have that kind of interruption, because being a national company, a power failure here, somebody in BC wouldn't know that. Especially when they have multiple offices. where it's, they might have an office in Calgary and another one in Vancouver. That's a long distance call between the two of them. For you guys, it's just an extension to kick them back and forth. So no, it's it's good quality, it's good system, and saves you, a couple of bucks on the way through.